In today's video, I want to show you the top 5 ads that we've built in Q1 2024 at paidadvertising.com. Now, with that said, if you're new to the channel, you don't yet know who I am. My name is Justin, and I'm the founder of paidadvertising.com, an online marketing growth firm which has spent over $5.5 million in the last year on Facebook, 3.8 on Google, and about $1 million or so on TikTok. That said, let's get straight into today's video. Now, all right, so this first ad, you can see it on the right. It's spent about $20,000 in Q1. It's had a 3.53 ROAS with a $67,000 in purchase conversion value from it. Very, very good ad that we've had in this Q1. You can see the engagement with it were honestly crazy. You know, this ad reached about 1.2 million people, 8.3K likes, 630 comments, 441 shares. Now, this is for the most part a product aware ad. It's very simple, right? The creative in itself is literally just the product shot. But why did that work? It worked for many reasons. The offer was right. This was done exactly a couple of weeks before the Super Bowl, when our team and client took the bet that the Chiefs essentially would go to the Super Bowl, right? So before we even knew that would be happening, we knew there was this frenzy obviously with Taylor. So our client designed a different version of his existing product to fit that model in itself. So as you can see, if we read the copyright, score big with their Chiefs collection, now at 33% off. So just right there, very product aware, or even most aware, I'd say. But that said, celebrate every touchdown with KC shirts, sweatshirts, and hoodies. It's for loyal fans who live and breathe Chiefs football. Hurry, get yours just in time for the Super Bowl. So we had basically everything to have a recipe for success, right? The virality aspect, I talk a lot about that in our private community, but I talk about utilizing market forces, right? There's like this invisible hand on your advertising, whereas if you can tap into a trend, a frenzy, or any sort of outside market force that can positively influence your ad, do it. It's kind of what we did here. Super Bowl. So already right there, we knew this was going to be a big event. Taylor Swift, which we knew that was a big phenomenon too. Added urgency right there. Look, we kind of had everything for this ad to succeed in itself. So that said, wanted to start the video off with this strong ad. Here's a bit of a bigger version of it. Again, as you can see, it's not, you know, the most good looking ad in a sense. This was, I believe our client is using AI, if I'm not even mistaken, to make like these mock-ups on his website. We literally took like the product shot and ran it as an ad just because we knew the offer was going to be strong. And that was it, right? That goes back to one of my recent videos that says like a lot of marketers or people tend to overcomplicate things. A good product sells. A good product, good offer sells. You don't have to do crazy marketing. If we even went harder with ads, could it have worked better? Maybe. We did, funnily enough. We actually did. We had some other ads. Let me pull out one right now. So this is one actually that we made internally on our side, like in my Chiefs era. It did get great engagement. It's actually like I think our 5th or 6th best ad or something, but it spent like a 4th of this other ad. So nonetheless, the other ad still performed better, although it was simpler. Let me show you even the 3rd one. Same thing here. We made that one also internally. You know, Kelsey, you belong with me. Just again, the colors of the Chiefs in itself, more branded. So just we thought the headline would have probably hit better. It didn't. So really just simple one. In that case, simple scale. So once again, kind of the lesson in this is that if you got a good product and a good offer, you don't need crazy marketing to make it work. Marketing can help and will enhance, but at the same time, it's very hard for us to know whether or not this happened. I'm always under the belief that whenever you have static or video ads that are kind of more thoroughly thought through, they might drive traffic, but then the simple ad will probably get the conversion. So it might act more as a bottom of funnel ad. All right, so now here's another ad from another one of our clients. We do use triple wall with that client. This ad did a little bit better than what you can see on screen right here, but spent about $2,000 on the ad, brought back about $3,000 on this ad for a roughly 1.5 return on this one. This is more of a testimonial mashup for this client. It's kind of social proof enhancement. If we read the copy of this ad, it's small chested woman, it's time to celebrate. I've discovered, you know, X brand. It's a game changer. No wires, no gaps, just pure comfort. These bras fit our unique bodies perfectly, making any outfit look great. Swipe up now and join the comfy bra revolution with brand name. Now you can see the ad also playing a little bit on the right here. You know, we've mashed up, you know, different kind of UGC left and right, subtitles and everything. I could obviously go more in depth about the whole like thought process behind this ad. I think my goal here is to show you the concept as a whole. This is again a very kind of bottom of funnel ad, mostly product / most aware ad in itself. Our hook or concept headline is like, it's IBTC, so like itty bitty titty community, essentially like PSA, finally found the bra for us, right? So this just, we're really calling out the community as a whole. We're calling out something that, you know, kind of only the girls who this kind of millennial slash Gen Z woman who's on social media knows what itty bitty titty community is and would feel like compelled by that. And then kind of looking through it again, we're really going in depth with product demo, brand, positioning the brand versus other solutions out there, and just stacking up social proof. So that's the perfect recipe for a product aware, enhancing the desire or perceived essentially desire of having that product or fixing that problem, having that solution, which is in this case is having like the perfect bra for smaller chested woman. And then we go with stacking up social proof, which again is kind of textbook for product awareness. And we did decide to go product aware with an ad like this one because the client actually has a very big competitor that just is pretty much outspending them and eating a lot of shares in the market. And in our experience, every ad that we've done that is mostly product aware seem to have worked better, which is also usually the case a lot with fashion brands. But nonetheless, I think with a broad that fixes a problem, it's still easier, I'd say, than your typical fashion brand that like doesn't really have a problem solution type of thing. Same thing here. Actually, this is, I'd say, like a runner up ad. I still think this was a great ad. Results weren't as good as the first one, but nonetheless, essentially concept was somewhat similar in a way. So, designed for small busts, more of a static version of the similar concept. The video performed better. I really just think that the video performed better because of two reasons. Number one, this audience has usually tried a lot of other solutions before. They've tried a lot of different bras, never found one that really fixed their problem. So I think for them to like see a claim, it's like, okay, I see it, but everybody else has told me the same before. So they kind of have to really visualize it, which a video does a better job at doing. And again, they got to trust you, which the video does a better job enhancing that trust, which is why I believe the video did better. But nonetheless, wanted to show you kind of the same version that we had, or very similar version, I'd say, that we had from a backbone perspective, right? So basically like the back end of this ad, the structure of it is similar. And I'm sharing that because one of the comments I get most often in my videos is, well, Justin, how do I build like an ad concept and translate that across different creative types? So how can I build a concept with the same desire, same awareness level and whatnot, and just make it into a static or make it into a video or whatnot? Well, that's a good example essentially of an ad that shares a very similar backbone of it. So similar concept to the core, the messaging is pretty much the same, but the angle in which it's been talked about with the audience made it so that the video did perform better. Now, I don't think you're ready for this ad. This is the wildest, but also best ad, or at least the one I wanted to keep for the end because of, I think, how wild it is. So there you go. Now, this is an ad we designed for a client that I've shared a couple of times on the channel. Now, we spent about $2,700 on this ad, brought back $8,300 for about 3.07 ROAS on this ad creative. This was done for Valentine's Day, so it was like a limited time ad in itself, or an ad angle, I should say. There was no offer. It was just designed more for the Valentine's Day in itself. So forget the chocolates, he'll eat you out instead. And that ad just performed great, right? We had a great imagery sent by the client in itself, which they took, shots of their product with like some chocolates, and you can tell that this is like a Valentine's Day shot right there. Our copy was, make this Valentine's Day the hottest one yet with brand name, surprise your partner with the wettest you've ever been. Let this be the most romantic and bed-shattering night of your life. Show how much you love him and order yours today. So again, this is wild. I've shared this client a couple times now on the channel, but it works. Sex sells. And not only that, the play with words that we did in the concept headline, forget the chocolates, he'll eat you out, is probably like the thing that made this ad, really pop in itself. Unfortunately, we had to stop it, not because it stopped performing, just because Valentine's Day was over. So, at some point you got to move on to better and greater things. And that was it for my top ad picks that our teams designed this Q1 2024. Now, with that said, if you watch this video all the way through, you are an e-commerce brand and you want to work with a paid ads partner on Facebook, TikTok, and or Google, check out the description down below and book in a call to speak with our team today. And if you just want to learn more about our ad processes, then check out a link below too and join our school community. Now, on that note, check out other videos on the channel for some more useful e-commerce marketing tips, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Peace.